Hello.
Listen, I'm going to need you to put that phone down because we have stuff to do today.
Okay, sweetie, I'm ready.
Hi, everyone. I am Tan Tate. I am the co-host of Rolling with the Tates.
And I am Will. And I am the co-host of Rolling with the Tates.
Right. And I'm also the favor.
And I am the other favor.
No, you trouble. Y'all, I want to welcome our first-time listeners. If there's anybody out there listening to us the very first time, we are Will and Tan Tate, and this is Rolling with the Tates as we roll through life. It's a 10-year journey inside of our marriage, what makes us work. And let me tell you, in case you haven't heard, we wasn't always together. We didn't always get it right, but we've always been married.
Yes, we have.
Because somebody...
Congratulations, everybody.
No,
thank
listen,
you for your
no.
first time listening
So
to
you
our
trying
show.
to cut me out.
And as we continue on...
Ooh, go ahead, honey. Go ahead on.
As we continue on this day's journey, we're rolling with the Tates. Hold on, because it might get bumpy.
Absolutely, because we rolling through life. We on the Harley.
And we making it happen. We putting rubber to road.
And this is our truth.
And journey.
So thank you for listening. And to our returning listeners, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate you listening and being a part of Rolling with the Tape. We're going to get right into it today. You know, we've wrapped up our first series on our marriage. It'll come back around. Trust and believe. We celebrated our 10-year anniversary when, honey?
On last month.
What day? Say the date.
Ooh. December, the day of the date. December 31st.
Because you was about to be shot.
Oh. Hey, you going to jail. You going to jail.
I'm a plead temporary insanity.
Okay, well.
So we're going to begin a new series today. It's the F word in marriage.
Oops. The F word in marriage?
Yes, the F word.
You mean packer?
Boy, no.
Okay.
Ain't no packer.
Okay.
It's not a 4-letter word either.
Oh.
So I don't know where your mind is, but get in the game.
I'm in the game, Coach.
Get in the game. Thank you. We're going to be talking about finances.
Oh, finances.
Yes, finances and the marriage.
Like when your wife have your credit card and she said, honey, I went to the store and bought some and didn't buy you nothing?
I don't know what you're talking about. But you know what? Before we get to that, we always, like to have a, question of the podcast show. So I don't have a question today, but I have something that I want to play. Hold on. Work with me, audience. Work with me.
Work with me, Jesus. Work with me.
Don't call on Jesus.
Jesus.
The game has been changed.
Yeah.
Just listen right now. You just need to listen because you done changed the game. Hold on. Y'all here?
And we're continuing on and we're walking. We're walking. And we're walking.
Why do men change the game? You do this and you do that when you first get together. It's like, and then after a while, you change the game. Why?
I think what in finances that
we're not talking about finances right now.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about how men change the game.
I think we both changed the game.
Okay,
So it's not always been men. It's
what has changed? How have I changed the game?
I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that it may incriminate me. No, I'm not.
Well, no, what did you say earlier? A few minutes ago, you said you do this, you do that. You didn't used to do that, but now you do this, you do that.
Oh, talking about you going to the bathroom and stinking up the bathroom?
And you said when we first started dating, what?
You wouldn't even go to the restroom.
And I don't stink up the restroom.
Okay.
I don't, because
don't,
I know how to
baby.
flush. You the one who be in there for hours and hours and not flushing. I don't see how you can stay.
Because I be thinking.
Think-
My mind be thinking so hard until I don't think about flushing because it be on, wow, I hope she don't go and find something else and all of this. And
What? Hold on. What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that I love you.
No, we're not going to sing today.
You,
So, okay. Since we know that men change the game, and you're saying that women change the game,
We both do, though, honey.
I disagree. You right. You know what? You right. Women do change the game. We level up. Men, y'all level down.
Oh, see, you gonna use that, really?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
You can go ahead and level up. You can't get no higher than what
we
you
change,
got right now, baby.
we do change our game because
I'm
we
good.
level up.
Yeah,
You know,
you sure
we
are
cause
right.
increase.
Yes,
All right.
Yes, you do.
So, honey,
Yes.
let's talk about finances.
Okay, what are you going to talk about?
Well, what role do they play in marriage? Let's start there.
They play a very important role in marriage. Finances is one of the number one cause of a marriage going array and people breaking up is because of finances. Either, the husband, which we do have a tendency to go out and spend money without consulting our wives, and it causes problems, and then too, sometimes women do the same thing, but, it's a number one factor in a relationship.
When you say it's the number one factor, the reason why relationships or marriages fail?
Yes, that's the number one reason why marriages fail is because of, I'm gonna say it's the second because a lot of guys they cheat on their wives or whatever, or wives cheat on their husbands, but
don't speak on the wives. You speak for the men.
Well, I speak for the men. Men cheat, women cheat too. So.
But we're talking about the role of finances. So you
Right.
say that finances is
One
either the first or second cause
of
of
marriage,
divorce or
of divorce. Yes.
right.
Yes.
So if we know that, why don't we do things differently? Well, I mean, let's talk about in our marriage.
Lack of communication. Well, we ain't never had no fun. Well,
no, let's talk about in our marriage because we're going to talk about it because when we
Okay,
first got
start
married,
off.
when we first got married, my mom was still alive,
Right.
and I was used of being a a support for my mom.
Right.
And what did you say to me one day? I believe we had a come to Jesus meeting, and what was it that you said? Do you remember?
Can you lead me on and I'll...
If you stop playing that video game...
I'm not playing... Baby, I'm with you, honey, love.
Close that phone.
But I forgot. Really, I have.
Well, we had a meeting, and you said that you understood and respected the support level that I had towards my mom.
Right.
But that we needed to do some things differently, and we needed to create a budget of the amount that I could give my mom to continue to support.
Correct.
You remember that?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And that's where the communication comes in, where you guys come to an agreement. But it started with me putting money up, and I knew the amount of money was there, and it was missing, and the biggest.
Were you trying to? What are you saying, that I was stealing the money?
No, you wasn't stealing the money because you can't steal from me, and I can't steal from you. But you was using it, and
I hadn't discussed it with
hadn't
you.
discussed it with me.
And what did that do to you?
It made me very upset because see the thing of it is that what you said was, I was hoping before you got home I can put it back, and the thing of it is you can't put money back. You can add money to the old amount you had, but as far as putting it back, once it's gone, and there is no putting it back. And a foolish person would think that they can put money back. You can't put money back, So without
Well, people do it all the time. They borrow from Peter to pay Paul, and borrow from Paul to pay Peter.
Okay, you say they borrow, but they don't borrow. They spend money, and then they just moving money around. That's moving money around. That's something different. But say if you have $1,000 and you say, "Oh well, I'm gonna take $100 out of this 1,000 and go buy something, and I'm gonna put the $100 back." 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna put the $100 back.
But I had done it so many times. You came home early that time.
You're right, and I'm aware of that.
And so you can put the money back, because I had put the money back before you got home. But this one particular time,
well,
who told you to come home early?
I did. I'm the man.
You're the man.
Yeah.
So, and once I conveyed to you what happened, what was your train of thought?
She messing over the money, and I left.
So you left because of the money, or you left because of a woman? Which one was it?
The first time was the woman. We broke up 2 times.
Oh, okay. But the second time
was because you messed over the money.
I messed over the money.
Right.
So, but I think you had somebody steal too, though. That's my story, and I'm stick to it. So a way to avoid that. We're talking about finances. How do we avoid that?
The way you avoid it is before one or the other spend money, you should talk about it.
So you saying before I spend $1, I need to talk to you?
I ain't talking about. I'm talking about an adequate amount. You should set a dollar limit.
Get in the podcast.
I am in it.
No, you're not.
I am. You should set a certain amount. You can't spend over. With us, you can't spend over $500 without.
The limit! I got a limit increase. Let me find out you don't went spend $500 somewhere.
Damn, I was trying to get me a Harley.
I know you was trying to get something for that bike, but let me find out you didn't spend $100. So here's the first point that we want to talk about or bring to the table. In marriage, you guys have to have a budget. You have to have communication.
Yes.
And you have to have trust.
Yes.
And everybody needs to be responsible to do what they said that they're going to do.
Exactly. And be responsible for their own actions.
And own up to it.
That's right.
Own up to it.
And don't use excuses like, "Oh, I was going to put it back." Yeah.
So you having fun saying that, huh?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay. So, guys, there you have it. We've broken up twice in our marriage.
Yes.
The first time was for cheating.
Yes.
And the second time had to do with finances.
Right.
So our truth is that
I had a time to break up, and she had a time for the cause of breakup.
Jesus, help me, Lord. That was not a reason for you to leave. You just wanted to leave, and I'm going to always say that. Because prior to that, we hadn't taken care of the business like we should have taken care of business. So make sure you guys are having business meetings. Family meetings are important. And for me, family meetings should be about family things, how you going to create, the things that may annoy you, the family events, family health.
Stick to your vision board. Don't say you're going to make a vision board and don't stick to it.
Okay. Yeah. So that's another dig.
No, that's not another dig.
But it's okay, honey. I mean, that's okay. That's okay. Because when you dig me, you dig you. So I just want you to know that.
I dig me.
Because as this first episode come to a close, what we want to share with you based on our truth